So are we supposed to like the goat?
I guess so. We are
I'll
ready.
have to go on down to the farm and try to figure out where this goat is. And they're off.
Absolutely. What's our first? Okay, just like the last seed. Piece of heart, first chest.
I hope this isn't going to be like that last seed. I've heard there's some interesting things that happen. Hey, we got all 3 crystals on the light world. None of them are the important 5-6 combo, but still good to know that all 3 are crystals.
Yep, that's really nice to know. I think it was 732 to be exact, but
I believe those were the numbers I had seen. What's the tree pull? Oh, that sucks.
It was definitely hearts. Wow.
I
like this play though.
273 were the numbers.
Okay. That was really strange because the fact that Psigarde's using the shadow sprite invisible, it didn't even look like it looked like he took damage, but he didn't.
I did hear a damage get hit there. A boomerang seems to be the item. JSR gets to see what the stun price pack is, and it's just a single rupee. That's boring. For them, that is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're getting all the money so far.
Yeah, that's why you don't really need money to be the price pack at this point. JSR is going to go ahead, and I believe he's going to do the bushes, correct?
Yep. He's going to go the southern route, and then he's going to try to find bombs in the Southern Grove area.
Perfect chance here. It's what, a 50-50 shot that 2 different bushes could have a bomb.
Absolutely. It's a 50-50. And definitely it's going to be in those 2 bushes right here.
Psigarde is going to go ahead and check to see what we get from the Moocher, and it's just some potions. JSR doesn't like checking the Lumberjack Cave because it does slow him down, and in this case, it's just rupees, so he's not going to miss out anything for not checking it.
Yeah. Can't get that until you get boots anyway, so it is a smart decision.
Piece of heart at the race game. JSR will not be grabbing it. He did manage to get 1 bomb from the bushes, though.
Yeah, that's the smart thing. Oh, but look at this! What did I say earlier? Oh, it is the bow.
Hey.
Yep.
Boots are required.
Yeah, boots are needed.
So why are boots needed in this seed? Well, we already know that Eastern is a crystal, so that answers part 1 of the reasons why, and you always need to have boots in this game. Or rather, not boots, but you always need the bow in this game.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, that means they might find boots soon. I hope.
One would hope so, but this game has a very funny way of making them have to go long ways to get the answers.
Yeah, seems to be the logic of choice in these days. Oh, chicken clip, success.
So we're going to be playing this game throughout this entire seed. The seed is called Where Art Thou Boots?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, since Psigarde didn't get the bombs early, he has to purchase them, of course. See, so this is somewhat an advantage for JSR here.
JSR ended up buying the bombs as well.
But it was kind of in his routing path, so it didn't have to go back up and down.
Oh, good point. That is right. He's able to clear up more methodically.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
there's a flute. That will get us up to Death Mountain, which only at this point unlocks 1 item, but it's going to be a lot more important because, hey, transportation.
Yeah, without boots, flute is a good option.
So JSR is going to activate the Swag Duck Anthem here and go ahead and allow this weather vane to pop on open. We're going to see what's behind Blind's hut in just a few moments. And the good thing here about what JSR is doing means that once he's done with Cat Creek Village heading into the Lost Woods, he can go ahead and just simply whistle over to the dam area.
Yeah, It's always a good thing is do dam, and then after that he can decide, does he want to do the Ice Rod Cave, Mini Modern Cave, or he wants to check the Desert Ledge.
This, by the way, makes the Ice Rod Cave a little more appealing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Usually the most painful thing without boots is
Hammer!
Wow.
Weapon!
Now that is good. It's definitely good now. Hammer gives him unlimited weaponry there.
So JSR is now just one item away from making Death Mountain an even bigger play. Well, both of these runners will be. If they get the mirror, that would make Death Mountain a very appealing place to go.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
But we do know we need the boots at some point in time in this logic. Where is it in the logic? It could be the very last step.
That is absolutely true.
Now, let me ask you something really, really hypothetical right now, because we don't have any access to the Dark World. We can't have any way of finding out at this point. What if Palace of Darkness is a crystal? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Dipping into pod for boots would be crazy. But
no, that's not what I was thinking. That opens the door for the boots to be on the pedestal.
Oh my god, you're thinking pedestal boots. Oh my god.
You're thinking pod boots, which could be a possibility. And there's a lot of places where it could be in version 27.
Oh, boots and pedestal. That would be something.
Gotta go fast.
Absolutely. You gotta go fast, gotta go boots.
Psigarde is going to take his newly found hammer and head into Hyrule Castle, which is not a bad decision to make. JSR did not find anything good in the swamp.
Alright. This could be something. I mean, you do have a weapon to complete it all, so I don't blame him. Good choice.
Yeah, don't blame him either. It's a decision I would make if I had a stable weapon at this point. JSR is going into a place where there's 5 chests, no waiting. And, hey, Moldorms don't like him being around. Mini Moldorms, that is.
Yeah. Just got one more to go. This hitbox of the hammer still. Ugh.
We find a key inside the first chest, which now makes the dark sewer room accessible, and there's some rupees. Hey! Oh. Tickle beam pointy thing, whatever you call that thing. Magic powder! Now, don't forget, they already had the hammer.
Yes. This is going to make Death Mountain even more lucrative.
But guess what? That now makes Death Mountain open completely, and JSR is going to go over. This is an interesting decision to check again at this point. Hey, we found the first bottle.
I see this is a good place. Sometimes, let's say you find one in your gloves, and you find another one. Now you can do the Dark World side of Death Mountain at the same time. Hoping you find the Moon Pearl or something like that.
That is a possibility too. Psigarde has not found anything really valuable here in Escape so far. He's found the 2 dungeon items, the key and the map. He's got to hope something good's here inside the cell chest.
Oh, yeah, he might be doing this on purpose.
Yeah, he is. He's setting himself up for a death abuse. He's got the bombs armed up, ready to go.
Flippers!
Oh,
that's good. Oh, that's definitely good. Flippy flops in the cell.
Well, we found some footwear inside the chest. Unfortunately, it's not the footwear we're needing to get to the bow.
Nope. Well, that makes Zora a possibility now.
And this seed has been giving him a lot of rupees so far, so with 463 and 419, Zora could be a realistic thing soon.
I like this boomerang. Of course, Dark Nav.
Yeah, look at him go here. He's using that boomerang to great use. Look at this go.
Alright. That means he's almost there. This is
Yeah,
good.
look at this. This is beautiful.
Oh, there it is.
Too bad it's only for 20 rupees, but that's beautiful. Now, don't forget, he got the key already, so he's going to try to complete this transaction.
Mm-hmm. All the way to the back. Mm-hmm. All the way through the dark. He's gonna have to find that key now. He's gonna find the rat, I guess. Oh, I think.
Yeah, I
nailed
think,
him.
yeah, he got him.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
Once he stunned it and saw where it was, this was going to be an easy door opening for Psigarde.
There he is.
Is this worth it, though? Is this worth it? Did he just sequence break himself to something big? A lot of love! That's all he did it for! He's gonna be healthy, but that's not what he wanted to see come out of it.
He got loved.
He found love in all the wrong places.
Well, he should be happy. He's loved now.
And Psigarde, you've got the flu, and I realize that at 11 minutes in, you're not used to having the flu at this point, but it does help with your transportation.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what JSR does. I mean, I think both of them haven't visited Sahashila's hut.
Death Mountain. No,
no.
He's going Ice Rod Cave.
Okay, this is pretty good too. Like you were mentioning earlier, having that flute to get to here is not as bad as walking the whole distance from the bottom. Death Mountains definitely sounds good right now, though. I mean, hookshot, hammer.
You have a bunch of chests you have access to, and hey, we found our first bottle.
Ooh, sick kid now.
He's just a quick 2 to 3 away.
Have to route this in somewhere now. He is flute away.
And also, if you do decide to do that, you can make your way back over to the back cave because you got both items for that now. Hey, JSR getting lucky with some rupees. He only needs how many rupees now? That's 32 rupees he needs to get Zora, but he's got other things to do right now. Death Mountain.
Oh, okay. Let's see if he's pulling out the boomerang too. Oh, wow.
Well, that's an interesting way of going about it.
Yeah, this hookshot definitely helps out though.
Psigarde now picking up the hook shot. Let's see if he thinks about the same thing about going up to Death Mountain.
There's some interesting things too in Kakariko they can do as well. They found the magic powder, so they have the sick kid and magic bat to check if they head back there.
Well, at least JSR does at this point. And soon too will Psigarde if he's able to avoid the crabs coming up.
Mm-hmm.
No fear for JSR. He sequence breaks himself to another piece of heart. What is this with love being your sequence breaks tonight?
I don't know. Gotta have all the love. Gotta love Rando to play it. Absolutely.
They're finding love in all the wrong places, though. They want to find something nice, like the boots that will get them the bow via a dark room.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
see where this lamp is,
here. Nope, that's another heart container. Sorry.
Wow.
What's in Spectacle Rock? We find the single arrow.
Well, I guess they're not gonna pick that up today.
Why not?
No love for the single arrow.
But I thought everybody needed the single arrow.
Nah, that's because they don't want to be single.
Oh, you went in a direction I never thought you were going to go with that.
Absolutely.
Paradox K for JSR, Hobo for Psigarde. What does a hobo have? Oh, money. That gives Psigarde enough money to do Zora now.
Definitely a good play. I think he's doing it. He is definitely the direction.
He would not go back to 8 if he wasn't.
Yeah, both plays are actually really good because it leads to quite a few chest locations or item pickups.
We already know where 3 of the bottles are in this game. Moon
Oh,
Pearl!
that's huge.
And even if they didn't go to Zora with enough money, there they are. They're going to have 300 rupees in the waterfall chest.
All right, Zora Domain. Will this come out to be clutch for Psigarde?
Another piece of heart there. That is not something really great to see. And with 834 rupees, 500 rupees will get Psigarde a prize. What prize will it be? We'll find out soon enough.
Oh, will this be another life lesson from King Ripoff today?
He gives so many life lessons.
Oh, yeah.
But not today!
Oh, that was huge! That means Dark World access as soon as he gets that pearl.
And the magic key, or the big key over in the basement for JSR means that he can finish this Tower of Hera.
Yeah, that's true, because they don't really need lamp.
Have a piece of heart instead.
Alright, one more item hiding in Hera. Wonder if they'll find it, or they're gonna have to use that basement.
Special thanks to Psigarde, who is serenading us with the sound of the flute as he's making his way through this dark room.
Oh, this is showing that he has a...
And he fell down the hole.
Uh-oh.
I loved his boomerang strats in Hyrule Castle. He may have to go back to it.
Yeah, boomerang or a hookshot would help, but I think he did it. Wow.
Wow, okay. So he just fell at the very beginning of that dark room.
Yeah, he's got some skills.
And JSR getting the map out of the big chest, and unfortunately for him, that means a trip downstairs to the 3rd floor.
I'm pretty sure he's got skills. He doesn't even see his sprite. All he sees is a shadow.
Psigarde with one big advantage over JSR is the fact that he does have the power glove.
Yeah, that's gonna help him a lot in terms of where he can go right after he gets this Moon Pearl, because we know it's on the right side of Death Mountain.
Yeah, he will get the Moon Pearl in just a moment. JSR is going up against the Moldorm, and we've only seen the one item, that piece of heart, so there's a possibility that the basement may be required for a progression item, or at least for the second item, that is.
It's 50-50.
One more hammer to Moldorm, and he will be down. There we go. JSR knocks him down. He would love to see that second item. Is it?
Oh, he does!
Yes, it is.
Lucky.
It's the bomb upgrade, which is the best thing for JSR to see. He doesn't like seeing those normally, but when it comes to the second item in Hera that you don't have a lantern for, you want to see that.
Absolutely. Saves you that few seconds of the coffee break, but peace of mind.
So with that, JSR is almost done with the Death Mountain for now. We know at this point that he does not have the ability to get the Tinsmith because he's got one chest left to check up here.
Yeah.
Moon Pearl pickup for Psigarde.
Slowpoke Cave, here we come.
As JSR makes his way around the spiral very, very slowly, we would like to remind you that both of these runners are awesome players, and therefore you should go ahead and follow them. And oh, he's done.
Oh, yeah.
Arrow upgrade.
That was everybody's coffee break there when we didn't have the Lucky Hera basement for us.
Where's the next stop for JSR? He's gonna have to go to Zora.
It's gonna be Zora. I mean, he's checked around desert already, everything.
The only place he hasn't checked, and he is gonna go to Zora, but he was gonna do the hobo first. But the only thing that JSR has not checked yet would be the right-hand stuff, the stuff over at Sarashla as well as Eastern. He's not going there. He's going where he needs to.
This is the right play for him. And then the other thing is, of course, I don't think we've seen Sick Kid or Magic Bat yet either, huh?
We have not seen Sick Kid. We've not seen the Magic Bat. They could have something interesting too. We could see one of them make a play for it once we do get the Power Glove on JSR, and one of these guys starts to make their way into the Dark World.
I'd say usually try to finish as much Light World as you can before heading to Dark World, because it's gonna be hard to transgress from light to dark without a mirror at the moment.
Isn't most of the stuff, like and all the seeds that we've seen, isn't most of the stuff you're going to find in the overworld geared towards the light world aspect?
It kind of feels that way, and then it becomes really dungeon heavy after that.
Psigarde leading a bomb around, and he ended up missing up. That didn't end the way he was hoping to, but great effort as he was chasing around. I love to see the invisible sprite with the bomb over its head. JSR getting the bomb, getting the Power Glove.
Now, this is going to be interesting. What will he decide to do with this Power Glove and Hammer?
Hype cave.
Oh, that's definitely one thing.
No. He's got the flute out.
Light World stuff first. Yeah,
he's going to go ahead and check Sarashla. No, he's checking Hobo. Oh, I know why he's got the flute out, because he's going to go whistle once he gets under that shallow water just outside the Hobo check.
Definitely the right play to do there. Oh, he's trying to pull some of those ACMLM swimming strats.
How does ACMLM do it? So much muscle memory going into it.
Absolutely, that's the most craziest thing I've ever seen. when ACM goes swimming, he really goes hard.
Psigarde knocks off the Moldorm. And I'll talk to Hiei about his phrasing. Now the Sarashala's check here for JSR.
Yeah, this is definitely a good check. It's 3 chests. You can get to it.
Where does Psigarde go now?
Oh, of course, Spiral Cave. Gotta finish up everything. Like I said, these guys are very, very good at cleaning up everything before they have to leave anything behind.
He who leaves something behind falls behind really fast. Hey, we get some change of clothing for JSR.
That is going to be good, because they didn't have too many hearts, and heading to Dark World very soon, it's definitely the right play.
Time to go visit Kakariko Village. We're going to go ahead and see the Sick Kid. What does the Sick Kid have for us? Don't forget, we're still looking for where the boots lead into things.
Oh yeah, of course. Those boots will definitely give us the bow.
Those were not the boots.
No. Alright, he's going to Dark World, I think. He
is going to Dark World, yes.
He still had Magic Bat, but I think he's holding it off for now.
Psigarde now heading. Oh, is he going to do the Dark World hype check? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it.
I don't want to call it because these guys have juked me enough times.
All right, chat.
Here we go, map check. 5-6 is going to be Turtle Rock and Thieves Town. Blue Pendant is over at the Palace of Darkness, and the other pendant turns out to be, well, one of the pendants turns out, okay, Swamp is the green, and red pendant turns out to be Misery Mire. So those who were hoping to see the boots on the pedestal, forget it.
Yeah. You kind of took out of it right there.
Pyramid Fairy boots, maybe? Hopefully? Please?
Well, we gotta hope for Hype Cave.
Come on. Silver arrows in the hype cave.
Alright, that's hype enough already. I mean, you don't have to do Silverless Ganon now. Definitely hype.
I'm still not feeling the full hype though.
Well, they did get a little bit of love in there. Got one heart container, right?
Psigarde's sweet sequence broke himself to 1.5 hearts earlier. He doesn't need all the hype.
Aww. I still love the silvers. Every time
The
I
silvers
see
are great to find though. I'll admit that. Shovel! How vanilla!
Yes. Well, now he can definitely do the digging game. Not that he needed it, but if you love to dig, now you got plenty to dig for.
So speaking of the digging game, pick a number 1 through 30. Which dig do you think Psigarde's going to get the item in? I'm going to say number 14. Hiei?
Hope it's quick. Really quick. I'd like to see the 1. Oh, it's not.
Well, it's not the 1. It's the 4.
It's the 4, though. And it was over just like that, even before chat even got their votes in.
They're still trying.
Yeah, they're still going. All right, now I think they're just telling us their age now.
Psigarde, we don't know what that was about, but maybe he was just trying to remember. He's got some stuff he's got to do first.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure, because he has no mirror, he wants to make sure he takes care of this stuff.
We get the bug catching net for JSR.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
And the bug! So that's 3 out of the 4 items in that Thieves Town right now.
Yeah, the book? Bug catching it?
And a 20 rupee. Back cave. The back cave.
Well, this bat better be worth it. Price of admission.
It is worth less.
All right, it's worth less, everybody.
He's got 11 hearts. I don't think he needs more pieces of heart at this point.
Just not feeling the love.
Well, Psigarde is going to go ahead and see what the shovel's going to yield. We know it's not going to be vanilla.
Absolutely. Not vanilla. You know, the one thing is, they're really going to need that mirror to do a few things, but it's not really required at this moment, is it?
That is correct. We haven't seen any... Oh, nice half magic right there.
Oh.
Well, we don't know if that the mirror is going to be required, because everything we've seen so far has been no requirements of the mirror, unless we have to pop into Swamp Palace for some reason.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing right now. It's just interesting to see how they route this.
By the way,
mirror.
I do want to point out that JSR has found all 4 items inside Thieves Town. The only thing he got of major note is the book.
Huh? Oh, this is a good powder and save here, so you can make sure he has enough health, because he has to do right now a hammer battle blind.
Answering chat, who asked me if an item leading to bow could be in the pedestal, unfortunately no, because the bow is required to beat the Palace of Darkness, which is one of the 3 pendants. Psigarde is checking Skull Woods, which don't know about this one. Don't forget, it's not a visible dungeon at this point. And there's the mirror. So that's a huge find right there for Psigarde, because that's going to help him with routing.
Oh, yes. I mean, having the mirror and the flute, those are those two items that really help you from travel, and definitely saves you a bunch of saving quits, too.
Well, here's the other thing with Psigarde at this point. This opens up Swamp Palace if he needs to pop in there.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting play. It is a green pendant, though. I have to point that out.
JSR down to 3 hearts, going to have to be careful here. 2 hearts. And
he's good, though. He's got the fairy.
One more. No! He does have the fairy, and he's going to need to use it now. He better attack really fast while the invincibility frames are on him. No, he gets it up to the top, trying to do some damage over here. He finally gets him cornered. There we go. And done.
Absolutely.
So which dungeon is going to be the progression that needs to move on this seed? Is it Psigarde finding the mirror? Or is it JSR finding the book?
Oh.
Ice Rod inside Skull Woods.
Value Woods. We were saying it earlier.
The mirror and Ice Rod in Skull Woods. How about that?
Looks like he starts cleaning up here. He's going to do the digging game, which we knew was just 20 rupees.
I'd say guess the number, but we already done that. It's number 4. We can move on. Oh no, Canis Samaria.
Oh, cape
Magic
required.
cape is required.
Dang, we already know 2 things that definitely require the boots, and now we know that the cape is required to do Samaria. Wow.
Psigarde checked that so fast. I at first thought that was the lamp. It turned out not to be. JSR is going to be picking up his vanilla shovel in just a moment.
I think this is his first time going down here. He hasn't done the hide cave check yet, huh?
No, he hasn't, so he'll be getting his silver arrows in just a moment.
Well, that will be good for him.
So Canis Samaria is going to be required because Turtle Rock is a crystal dungeon. And the Canis Samaria being up there in the bumper cave, the only way you can get that item is with the use of the magic cape. So the magic cape's got to be out there somewhere.
Yeah, cape equals Turtle Rock access, pretty much. Of course, we still have to find a medallion as well.
Medallion, a sword, a fire rod.
Mitts.
Too
many items required.
I'm starting to get a headache for all of this.
No sword yet. Now, this is how open usually comes to be, where you don't find a sword for some time.
Yeah, you're not always going to have a sword in these kind of seeds early on.
Oh, back half of escape right now for JSR. It's cleaning up here.
Yeah, he's going to get those 1 1/2 heart containers that we saw from Psigarde earlier. He may push for that 20 rupee, but we'll see.
See, that net's going to help Psigarde in this moment. Is if he decides to powder in these bunny beams, then he can replenish his health, or he can catch one for later.
I'm just amazed at the fact that he's still sticking around with 1/2 heart despite everything. Whoa, that was close.
Yep, that was what we call a close shave.
That was a shave and a haircut.
Oh, wouldn't know. He's invisible.
You're supposed to reply with 2 bits.
That's a good
There
option.
is the use of the fairy for Psigarde, and that keeps him alive and prevents us from having to hear beep, 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 beep all along.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, this is the question. What could be a pedestal now, based on what we know?
Well, let's see. Given the fact that we have Misery Mire, Skullwoods, and Palace of Darkness, which means the lamp is out, but it could still be the Fire Rod. It could be the medallion required to get into Turtle Rock.
Oh, yeah.
It can't be the boots because the boots are required to get to the bow, which is needed to beat Palace of Darkness.
It won't be the cape, because we need to get the red cane to beat Meyer.
So we're down to either the Fire Rod or a medallion at this point.
Ah, that's it. What about a sword? What if we need a sword?
That's just one sword in the mix. I think they'll go ahead and wait until later.
That's true.
JSR needs to make his way up to Skull Woods. It's not a dungeon he can beat at this point, but getting the mirror out of there would help him out greatly.
Yeah, Red King is always required to beat Misery Mire.
Yeah, you have that one switch you have to hold down in Misery Mire.
It's just that one spot. Sometimes people forget that because it's just one spot.
Speaking of Pyramid Fairy, we've now... The Pyramid Fairy could have the bow or the boot. Well, not the bow, but the boots to get to the bow.
Oh, yeah. That's
the only thing the Pyramid Fairy could have at this point.
That's pretty wild. Oh,
you know
JSR,
what else is
Desert
wild?
play.
I was gonna say JSR going into Desert. That's a wild play.
Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, lots of players right now would probably dip into Skull Woods just to, you know, check the 2 items and then they do everything else. But JSR is making a big play here.
JSR can't beat this dungeon. He does not have a fire source. Plus the matter about the booze that could be locking him too, but maybe he finds something progressing this seed here.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I mean, this is interesting. If he hookshots this, oh, he remembers. Good for JSR. Don't hookshot that guy. He's gonna just go flying up on the top of the screen, and we still can't kill him.
Ooh, small keys on the torch, so the boots will be required to beat the dungeon. And here we go. Let's dip into a red goo for Psigarde to keep himself alive.
Well, it's good he found that red goo.
Quick medallion. And that ends any searching right at this moment, unless JSR wants to try to cheat a key, but he's not going to do that.
I think it's the smart thing to do not to cheat it, because Desert Palace is a crystal dungeon, and he knows he's going to have to find boots no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. And he can't beat the dungeon either way, so... So now the check is, he's probably going to go to the pyramid, maybe check into pod. I'm thinking that's the route that JSR is going to make now.
Let's see what he decides to do. I mean, oh no, he's going straight to pod.
Straight up pod. This is interesting. Now, once again, don't forget the way that this game is in version 27. The boots could be further back than the first 3 chests because of the rerouted version 27 bow logic.
Pod, the play. Will it have the boots, as I mentioned earlier?
Could this be the seed that finally puts that to the test?
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Is the mirror required? Psigarde's checking one of the mirror spots here, and it's a piece of heart.
All right. Yeah, that mirrors, I don't know if that's going to end up being a thing, but it could
Watch and see if this turns out to be a case that you end up using the mirror to find the fire rod. That would be really devastating for JSR because he needs that help getting him into Skull Woods at this point.
Okay, it's not bow locked, so we can progress in pod still.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Could be blocked off very soon, though.
Psigarde is making the Psigarde is making the swamp play.
Oh my god! Now this is gonna be interesting. It is a green pendant, though, so Yeah, he's banking on 7 items here going on. It's a lot of stuff.
JSR bombed into the hole to find out, that's right, I don't have a key.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get that key. He can go north progression here. There you go. Alright, this is gonna be interesting to see what he finds here. Swamp Palace or Pod? Pod also being pendants. So this is interesting, but they're both dipping into these pendant dungeons quickly.
That is correct. Which one is making the right gamble?
Mm-hmm.
We won't know the answer in Swamp for a little bit. JSR won't give us the answer in Pond for a little bit either.
Yeah, gonna have to head to that backward portion very soon. Psigarde still has to make this water appear. I like the reason why I kind of like Psigarde's play over this one is because, let's say he gets the green pendant, then when he goes over to the pod site, he can just mirror and turn it in as he goes in the pod.
One of the things that can kill a run is backtracking, and you've been one who's mentioned that in the past. The more you backtrack, the larger amount of time you're losing in a run.
Yeah, that's one thing that it's hard to do, especially when you don't have boots. It's all this walking around stuff. Which is why the flute this time kind of helps a lot in the matter. It does help the situation if you do backtrack a little bit. It kind of mitigates a few things.
Welcome to the dark rooms here for JSR.
Yeah, no lamp, no fire rod, but let's see what he gets here. The hard part about Dark Nav afterwards is what I don't know. We found a piece of heart. At least we can see that one. Is what did you really find in these dark rooms? Like sometimes you find the Titan's Mitt.
Yeah, we saw that come into play in the Swiss round, where the Titan's Mitt popped up in one of the dark rooms, and because neither runner got to see it pop up on the screen, they had no clue that they actually picked it up.
Yeah, that's what's scary when you do Dark Nav. You gotta really pay attention to what you actually pick up. I think he got the compass or something this time.
No, he got the compass out of the turtles.
So this has been something else. Oh, he's not doing it. JSR's just, I'm not doing this Dark Nav here.
Yeah, he's giving up on this.
Which now points to the mirror spots. If he gets that mirror, because I think he doesn't have much option then. Not too much. He still has, of course, Catfish and stuff
Catfish and Pyramid Ledge are his sole two options at this point. And JSR is trying to figure out what he should do. And I think he may... No, I thought he was going to get it. He's going to pop into Eastern, isn't he?
Yeah, Eastern play.
You have at least 2 items that you can pick up, maybe all 3 if you get lucky, and who knows? The progression may be in Eastern all along.
This could be.
Hey, I like the fact that we have a shield now all of a sudden pop up on Psigarde's.
Well, now we know at least where he's facing, for sure.
Now we can pick him out of the lineup.
As chat pointed, we can see where he is. Yeah, absolutely. Now you can definitely tell.
It's not gonna be Vanilla Bow. Oh, Fetch
wow,
Quest! Do you want a Fetch Quest?
Okay, that mushroom. Hey, it's only a flute away. Looks like people are calling out. I like having a sword late.
These guys don't. That's
I'm pretty sure the runners don't.
That's item number 2, by the way, for JSR.
right, big key. Where are you going to be? Oh, if the boots are vanilla, it's going to be huge for Psigarde. Absolutely.
There's the magic cape, so the Canis Mario now accessible.
That equals Canis Mario. So stepping into swamp was definitely required.
There's the big key. Psigarde doesn't go back. JSR
That's all
finally
the
a piece apart. That's it for Eastern. But what about that mushroom? Is the mushroom a thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be something, I hope.
Well, we're gonna find out. JSR will flute to 2. And get ready for one of the more entertaining Argus fights coming up here for Psigarde. We're gonna see Menu City.
It's gonna have to happen with that. He's
got no choice.
He's gonna have to do it this way.
And a heart container for the mushroom. That's bad news for JSR.
Yeah, JSR can't do swamp yet because he hasn't gone to Skull Woods. He has to have that mirror.
And you watching what Psigarde is doing with the menuing, you have to appreciate the menuing that ACMLM does for this fight.
I like he's doing the doubles because that helps a little bit of more menuing here.
Now, where's JSR going to now? Is he going to make the play on Pyramid?
Oh man, I mean, yeah, it's looking like that. If he's going to use this portal, he has no way to climb back up to Village of Outcasts except taking the long path here.
He doesn't even have access to the Village of Outcasts right now.
It's going to be a long walk around.
Oh yeah, the only way he has access to the Village of Outcasts actually to take that back is via the hook shot. Ooh, Psigarde using the ice rod here against the final stage.
Oh, I see what it is. It's
a sword!
Oh, that swamp.
That was interesting.
Swamp giving you a sword, giving you the cape equals Samaria, and giving you that green pendant, which I'm curious if it's going to turn into anything
The
useful.
lantern is on the pyramid.
Oh my god. Okay, fire source. Here's our first one. I think JSR probably wished he picked that up before going to pod now.
I agree, because that would have given him a whole lot better chance in that maze room, and he had to give up. There's still a chance that maze room could have the boots in there.
Yeah, knowing that we had lamp now, that definitely opened things up.
What's inside this big chest? Psigarde. Item number 6 is 20 rupees. It's the red, but not the red we want to see.
We saw one red. That red leads to the cane.
Well, we saw a bunch of red. Now the question is, what does Sarashla have in store for Psigarde? We're going to find out when he gets on over as he goes to get ready to deliver a monkey. What does Catfish have in store for us?
JSR's most unfavorited location here.
Money, not what JSR wants to see, which now officially puts that mirror 100% required. Which we already knew was required because of the fact that you got the magic cape in your first sword. But now that should really make that required here for JSR. Where is he going at this point? He's already checked the back of escape. Oh my god, he's going to try to sequence break the... Oh no, he's got the lamp. Never mind, it's not the sequence break. But he's not going to get anything good out of this.
Oh, Saharasa. Oh,
bombs! No good.
Whew. At this point, I think JSR is almost done with all his Light World checks. It's just, I don't think he's done Magic Bat yet. But that's pretty much it.
I think he has.
Oh yeah, let me think. Yeah. Then he's pretty much done with what the items he has at the moment.
He's got to get into Skull Woods.
Yeah,
He has to get into Skull Woods.
it is definitely the play. And you're right. Maybe the boots are in that dark room. Or a glove. Something like the mitts. That's what I'm trying to think now.
JSR has to flute to 3 at this point. He has to flute to 3.
What is he doing?
No,
Oh,
he is not. He's going to go back. No, he can't go. He's not going back to pod this way. Where is he going?
Going? Oh, he's thinking.
Oh, I think he just realized he just made a boo-boo.
Yeah. Now he's going back to pod.
Don't forget the boots unlock the bow. The bow is in the library. And this being version 27, the rule about the first 3 is no longer in play when it comes to the idea that the boots had to be in the first 3 chests or not in pod at all.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be in the same dungeon very soon.
And based on timing, they could be checking out the maze room at about the same time. Maybe JSR will get to it first, but Psigarde has a huge advantage at this point based on the fact that he's already checked and got the 2 items out of Skull Woods. He's got all the items out of Swamp. Now, Swamp did not require to be finished, unless that's the only sword we're ever going to find in this game.
But I think this is good, actually, for JSR, because I'm 100% sure Psigarde's probably going to check Eastern Palace after this. Now, we knew nothing was good out of Eastern Palace as well.
Unless he finds the boots.
Yeah, unless the boots are found here, but we know he can't finish Eastern Palace.
Right, but then in that case, he's going to go get the bow and then go back into Eastern.
Yeah, maybe, but he might. I don't know if he's going to look for Big Key and then decide to go straight forward or picks up the bow before that. Depends. It really depends. But he has a mirror. That just helps him so much because he can just mirror to the spot and mirror back. It's too good of a thing.
Map was in the first of the maze. What's down here in the bottom?
Oh my god.
It's the big key. We have to hold on our anxiety for one more chest.
Yes, because everything else is...
And the item in the big chest.
Oh
the
my god,
fire
it's
rod! It's going to get JSR to Skull Woods. But he can't beat Skull Woods yet.
No, he can't. But it definitely points it there. Yeah, now this definitely will push him to check everything.
He's going into Skull Woods now.
This is what he needed to do.
Now, don't forget, he can't beat the dungeon. He doesn't have what Psigarde has by way of a sword.
And based by the items we know, Skullwoods will not have a sword because we already know the 2 items there.
Psigarde finding the map here in the first part of the dark room. And how far will he get in here? This is a maze here, and this is a kind of a dark room that most of the veteran runners will know by this point, but...
He's got the sword, which helps him a lot more. Yeah.
Yep, he does get the big key. He does check his inventory, so now he knows that the big chest will have an item.
And that's good for him, because he's going to have his fire rod once he checks the big chest.
And he emerges to find the fire rod, and that is all he can do in this dungeon at this point.
Well, now he's definitely going to do the Eastern Palace check, so this kind of evens out in what both of these runners had to check.
That is correct. Now, you mentioned earlier in this scene, about 55 minutes ago, before we hit the go button for this race, the bow being the trolley item for these runners. It's the trolley item.
It definitely
is. For different reasons, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely for different reasons. Yeah, JSR did go into Eastern Palace, found all the items there, and then couldn't finish the rest, so peaced out.
And yes, you can't beat Skullwoods because the part of the requirement to beat this dungeon is a sword to cut the vines 2 rooms before Mothula.
And JSR's gonna peace out of here. He knows those are his items.
Yep. He's got a little bit of backtracking to do before he gets to where Psigarde is in this run. And pretty much the idea at this point. And JSR, please remember you don't have...
Yeah, he knows. He's mirroring.
There we go.
He might do a pet check, though.
The only way this pet could be required now is if it's the medallion to get into Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's double checking just to be sure.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out right now. Here we go. This has very low odds of being a pedestal seed, but could it really be one?
Oh, okay.
Maximum health increase. No!
They dodged the bullet there. That's already going pet denied. Yep. Pet denied. Oh, JSR making the right play. He definitely had to come here.
He's low on options at this point. It makes total sense for him to come over here to Swamp Palace. Getting the mirror unlocks that dungeon, and this is the kind of game, as you and I both know, dungeons first, especially in the Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's one overworld spot that we have not seen from Psigarde.
Oh.
In the light world, that is.
In the light world. Well, yeah, that's true. In the Dark World, he has another one, too.
Yes, Graveyard Ledge in the light world.
Mm-hmm.
Spike Cave in the Dark World.
Yeah. All that cave that unlocks definitely gave you some choices there. Oh, he's doing the Desert Palace check now, which is gonna even things out because JSR had to do that too.
Anything that Psigarde is doing right now, that we saw from JSR earlier, is going to help even things out and give JSR a chance to combat his way back into the sea.
Exactly. If he does the same things, it definitely helps JSR. I think Psigarde hasn't checked Aginus Cave here, or I don't recall. He might do it after.
He did not.
Okay, then yeah, he's definitely probably going to check it after he finds this first item here.
Actually, DEP is not completable.
Yep. He should know that.
That is because the small key is on that torch, so you do need...
He's going to steal a key, I think, maybe.
He's going to steal a key, though, yes.
Because I don't see him thinking about picking up that ledge item. Just doesn't seem like he would, but he might.
He knows that what he's about to find is either the big key or the small key, and he is going to go pick up the blue goo, which is interesting.
All right. It's blue goo. It's free. Let's take it.
He's not going. He's just going for the blue goo. That was it. And he's going to go to Agina.
Well, I don't blame him. With Fighter's Sword right now, blue goo's kind of a good thing to have. Yeah, this is starting to even out a little bit because both players kind of done the same things, just kind of a little different order. JSR is going to come out of this, if he finishes it, of course, with the sword, and he's going to find the cape if he does the full clear. Absolutely.
So we are still looking for the boots. We are still looking for the Titan's mitt.
Yeah, mitts is definitely going to be huge because they need it.
We are also still looking for a sword upgrade.
Yeah, sword upgrade would be really, really nice if you have to face Trinex.
Isn't it required for Trinex that you have the Master Sword?
No, you have to use hammer. But you do need a sword to actually get in to the medallion, but as long as you have a hammer, you can do damage to him with the fire rod and ice rod.
Psigarde is going to check Pyramid. He's going to check Catfish. This is where it's going to even out.
Mm-hmm. This is actually really good. Race is starting to come really, really close now. Yeah, you always need a Master Sword in order to do Ganon damage, because you have to have tier 3 damage in order to attack Ganon in his form. Can't even touch his body.
So that's why a sword upgrade will be required. Now, which sword are we going to get? And where are we going to get it?
I think Zygarde's gonna realize I could have had this thing way earlier.
This is going to help me through that maze room.
Yeah.
And technically, that lamp was required to get to the fire rod.
I hope JSR remembers that once he gets the cape, it's going to be an option for him because it does point to Bumper Cave.
Yeah, he has not checked Bumper Cave, I don't think. Only Psigarde at this point knows what that Bumper Cave yields.
Yeah. But I think because the fact that JSR is going to get a sword after this, he might consider beating Skullwoods. I don't know. I know he found the items already. So sometimes players put it off because they already got the items they needed in that dungeon.
What would you do in that case?
It's a tough call. I mean, I'm still trying to get to the Titansmith so I can complete other dungeons. I'm still probably looking for stuff.
And we know the Pyramid Fairy cannot have the Titansmith.
Oh, someone's asking what's key stealing.
Well, the key stealing is the art where you would go into that second half of the Desert Palace, take the small key out of the pot, and go back to the first section. That is what would be considered a key steal. It is to bypass the part of the logic that says that you need to have the boots to get the items that are on the other side of that door. It's a case where it may pay off by getting something really nice, but you know at this point that you're missing just a couple of items. Its payout may not be as great as you want it to be.
Yeah. It's kind of strange though. If the fact that you had a key steal, that kind of puts it that Boots wasn't in that spot, you think, Rick?
That is correct. Zygarde is checking the one overworld light world spot that he has yet to check. Let's see what's inside, and then after that he will go get his cane of Samaria.
This is smart routing here because he can use that portal to get back.
Hey, there's the Titan's mitt.
Now this is actually pretty good because I hope that JSR does that same routing afterwards because he knows he's gonna get the cape here, which he has, and he knows he still has to do that section.
So here's the thing, EA. Zygarde's about to pick up the cane of Samaria. He's got the ice rod and the fire rod.
Oh yes, he does.
Could you say maybe Quake to get into Turtle Rock?
I'd say it's a good move to check the medallion you need to go into T-Rock because then you can go mode ice and other things. But you're still looking for boots, so you still might have to check. That's the only thing I'm wondering about is you still have to full clear until you find those boots, because those things can be anywhere at the moment. Now this could be evil. They can also be in Mire, right? Boots in Mire?
Yeah, you may as well make all three of the pendant dungeons be required.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get a pedestal, Steve. We might as well just have all three of the pendant dungeons be required for you to visit.
Yep. JSR did check pedestal, so we know that it was just some love for us. Yeah, JSR is definitely gonna have to check the. Well, see, this is what I was saying. Some players decide to beat Skull Woods even though they already had the two items because they know they have to beat it.
And it all once again it gives Zygarde a reason to come over and check to see what's on the pedestal.
That's the other thing too because he wants to be sure if it's not a medallion he requires. It makes sense. it's an interesting situation because it felt like it kind of felt like it was a required double dip.
Based on your version 26, version 27 understanding of Skullwoods, it was definitely a double dip.
Yeah.
Logically, it was only a single dip.
Yeah. All right, JSR's done with this part. I'm hoping
His
he
next
remembers.
decision is going to be what makes or breaks him at this point. And I think, no, he's proving me wrong. He's checking Haunted Grove, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. And he still make it on this side after checking Haunted Grove to go straight up to check that one spot too. We'll see. See what he decides to do.
People correcting me by reminding me that, hey, look, you had the mirror to get a sword. So therefore, that is correct. In that case, it was a double dip.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've almost exhausted every single location at this point, unless Spike Cave has a sword by some strange way.
That's what I'm thinking now. Is like he's got a few things. Obviously, has the graveyard ledge, which he should be going to, but he might do it. He might do Bumper Cave here. See, he saved that portal, but he knows he can't get up to it from this side, so he's gonna have to do the flute to the Kakariko village and use the portal from the north.
Yeah, and Psigarde having a really rough fight against Mothula, but he does tackle him down. JSR is going to trade in the green pendant.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. He just killed Argus, so.
And Psigarde getting the news that the pedestal will not be required this seed. Have fun!
Max heart increase. Alright, this will be interesting to see what JSR does here after this. I mean, he flutes and he goes to Kakariko. That's a good thing for him.
Yeah, this is a very important flute, and he's low on options at this point.
Yeah.
And he saves and quits.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this okay. He's probably gonna heal. I wonder who's gonna do Spike Cave first before he does anything.
He's going for Spike Cave.
Alright. This could be something too. I mean, we don't know. Spike Cave could have boots too.
Psigarde is acting like he's heading right straight for... Like he's heading straight for Turtle Rock.
Yeah, he's definitely going there. He's going there first. He wants to open it up, figure out what medallion it is, and then maybe take care of the rest of the Dark World Death Mountain.
So JSR does need to make it over to the graveyard to pick up his Titan's mids. Hopefully we'll figure that out really soon. But let's see if this magic cape is double required at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And is it Quake? It is not. It's Ether. You can't get into Turtle Rock at this point. Watch it be in Hookshot Cave.
Could be in Hookshot Cave or Super Bunny Cave. Alright, JSR definitely only has that option of that graveyard and Pumper Cave now. He should know that by now, because he has no Titan Smith, he has no other way to go around the world now.
Yeah, he's gonna make his way over. 10 arrows. Red rupee. Sorry.
However, getting Titan's Mitt, and he gets it over there, he then has, of course, the Frogsmiths, the Hammer Pegs, the Purple Chest.
Oh, stop giving him additional options to check.
Bombos!
Ooh. Bombs.
Oh, there's the boots!
Oh, it's in the Hookshot Cave. What are those?
What are those? Absolutely. So let's see if he decides to. Oh, he's gonna check the Spike Cave too. See, these guys are very thorough.
So Psigarde finding the footwear store in this seed.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it was out in the outdoor shop.
And this is going to be good for JSR if he continues down this path and cleans up here. He's going to find, of course, Titan's Mitt and Cane right here.
He's got nothing else to check afterwards.
Yeah. He's pretty much exhausted all his overworld stuff that at the moment he can do.
Now, don't forget that there is still one item left to be found in Palace of Darkness.
That's very true.
Could this be an all bosses seed?
Oh my god, that would be something indeed. Even though we know it's not Pesty, but wow, might as well be. If that was the case.
You had to beat Argus to get a sword. You had 3 bombs out of the dash cave, and Psigarde can go ahead and check one other thing, and he's going to go ahead and check the graveyard ledge now. He's not that far behind Psigarde at this point.
Mm-hmm. But Psigarde's checking... Oh, look at that interdimensional high five.
So this is the move that JSR needs to make right now. We now know that Psigarde has a speed advantage.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna definitely go to Meyer probably, or somewhere. Oh no, he's doing the Smith stuff maybe?
He's getting the bow. He's getting the bow.
Mm-hmm. This is the thing though. We still need the Ether Medallion. So... it's kind of strange how, and of course, a sword upgrade.
Yep, we need the Ether Medallion plus a sword upgrade. Those are the 2 items leaving for Go Mode.
Yeah.
And I won't officially declare a runner into Go Mode until we get the level 2 sword.
Yeah, I would have to agree on that one. J-Star definitely making the right play here.
What do we need to get into... Oh, the ether for Misery Mire in case we had to as well. So that means very unlikely we are going to see Misery Mire.
Yeah, very unlikely. Oh, and there it is!
Ether!
Alright, so this was definitely an interesting seed based on where these things are.
So 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 30 seconds. Psigarde is not in Go Mode.
Gotta get that sword.
We gotta get a sword upgrade first before we can say the official Go Mode here.
Yeah, as soon as we find a sword upgrade, then they can rest at ease.
JSR is about to pop into Hookshot. He's going to first see what he needs to get into Turtle Rock, which will help him out in the fact that, hey, he can't get in there.
Yeah, he's not going to be searching there. That's a good thing.
How quickly JSR checks Mire Shed, by the way, determines how close this race is.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious if he will do it right after this, because he knows there's a couple of things there.
Again, if he checks this right after he finishes off this Hookshot cave, that is it. We have ourselves a race.
Yeah, it's going to be really tight. This is where he gets his boots. And
there they are.
We need to know.
There's the save and quit.
Mm-hmm.
What is next for JSR? Psigarde going into Checkerboard Cave and finds the 4th and final bottle. He's not picking it up.
I think he's gonna go get the bow first, which makes absolute sense.
JSR is getting the bow. It makes 100% sense. You have to get it.
All right. Now, the most interesting thing, as you were saying, Rick, is what does he decide to do after he picks up this bow?
That is correct. The faster he goes to Mire Shed, the closer this race is. Psigarde battling his way through the Desert Palace with the fighter sword. It's the vanilla way of doing things in this non-vanilla game.
Now let's see if he goes to 6.
If he goes to 6, he's got this. He is going to 6.
Yes.
Go.
This is definitely a close one, folks.
We're talking a difference of maybe about 3 minutes between these runners at this point. This race is not done and over with just yet.
There was a max health increase on the pedestal.
Yeah! And that is correct. JSR still has to go back into Skullwoods and finish that off, but this is still a tight race. Oh, and that was a quick kill with the use of the silver arrows for Psigarde. Desert done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is very possible to have 3 sword upgrades in Ganon's Tower.
So Psigarde now heading on over. The next stop for him will be the Ice Palace. Interesting whistling off to the swamp, but I'm certain after making the oops didn't want to have to re-whistle and wait for the animation to happen again. But this is the kind of race here where differences in styles of play could come back. We don't know. This is a, like I said, this is still a close race.
Yeah, see, look, JSR knowing that he still has to find a sword, he's still checking, even though he has the big key here.
So too is Psigarde. Both of these runners were checking. This is going to come down to execution more than anything else at this point. If I'm JSR, the last stop I'm making is Skullwoods. And that is after I'm done with everything that is not Turtle Rock. And I'm about ready to squish that bug.
Yeah. I'd say he should finish everything before heading up to Turtle Rock. But Skullwood's definitely last out of them all.
You know, this is a really interesting... This is a really weird scenario here, where we are a sword upgrade away from Go Mode. That's the thing that's keeping us from Go Mode at this point.
Yep, absolutely.
We don't have this that many times here.
A sword pushing them to the end. You know what this scene reminds me of? This reminds me of the Andy and Mike DeVee race.
Oh my god. Either that or the... I'm trying to remember the pairing. I know Ninjembra was one of the pairings there, but it was one of the morning races where it came down to swords there, and one of them got butter to fall down, and the other did not.
Oh. Definitely painful. Oh, that was a nice fight by JSR right there. And here's going to be the Shadow Bomb jump.
No. That's 2 in a row for Psigarde. JSR done with Desert. Both of them had really phenomenal Limmola kills.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is pretty much the search for the Master Sword. I mean, it'd be nice to pick up the Tempered, because that would also save you a lot of time in the Ganon fight. But at this moment, these runners know this is crunch time right now.
JSR, I think, is going to have to go back to the dark light world again. Yep.
Yeah.
A little too far over on the right.
Yep, and he's going to try to search Checkerboard Caves in hopes for a sword upgrade, but we know the answer already. Nope. Now, the tablets having a sword would be an interesting situation, because that means they have to have another sword upgrade before they can access anything.
Watch if that is the case, that we're dealing with a story of the Master Sword being the last chest in the validation chest against Tower. You're going to be dealing with the Master Sword.
Oh, look at Psigarde. He's just saying, I'm just go-moding this ice, hoping for the sword somewhere else.
Yeah, he does not want to go too far out of his way to try to find the sword upgrades.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe Cold Stare has something.
I know. This is what I'm saying. This is pretty huge right here. Oh, we already know the pedestal. Apparently it was a max heart increase, so no pedestal for us today, but
Zygarde, I believe he still has a fairy in a bottle, so 3 hearts is dangerous, but he's got some protection.
The tough part about this is finding a sword upgrading in this place is using that plastic sword trying to find everything. Oh, it's a red root.
That's item number 2.
It depends on how thorough some of these runners are. It's going to become something. If that's it, and he doesn't find anything here for JSR, that's a good play by Psigarde then.
That blue goo he picked up outside of Desert, helping him out against the cold stare. And now it is a time to finish off Eastern, which we saw all 3 items in, so we know a sword is not going to be found there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tell me if you think this would be a hilarious joke for both of these runners.
All right.
Pyramid Fairy has 2 swords, and the 4th one in a tablet.
Oh my god, that would be something for sure. I mean, they would be full clearing Ganon's tower then, and then they're gonna have to go check afterwards. That's probably what most likely would happen. Good news is, once you kill Aga too, you do have the access to the pyramid. You don't have to climb up the mountain anymore. At least that part of it is nice.
That's for certain. JSR now doing the search here of Ice Palace. Probably will do the same thing that Zygarde did.
Yeah, I would think. I mean, alright, he might be gambling, just going straight down and just beating it. Let's see if he does that decision.
We'll find out. His answer coming up in just a second will answer this for us.
If it goes down and pushes it, then yes.
Yes, he is. He's doing the same thing that Zygarde did.
Alright. This is a good decision for him. Yeah, this sword is definitely going to be an interesting scenario if it's not in Ganon's tower. But keep in mind, we have all of Turtle Rock pretty much to look for right now still.
All of Turtle Rock, the 22 chests of Ganon's tower.
So there's quite a lot of possibilities still. Hey, this half magic's definitely helping out.
Yeah, and JSR did use the bombos instead of the 8 fire rod shots, so he had enough magic to go ahead and fire rod the cold stare a lot faster. Zygarde done with the Eastern Palace, picks up the crystal. He's going to be going out to Turtle Rock. Where are those swords?
Yeah, this is crazy. You know what another sword place that's possible is, like, let's say you find the big key, you might even check the Ganon's big chest.
Who checks that?
I don't know, but hey, you're looking for a sword upgrade. Might as well check it sometimes if it's in your way.
I checked it because I wanted a mirror in one of my runs. I didn't get it.
Alright, this is Zygarde's making safety precautions because he's still got that plastic sword. And he knows he's going to Turtle Rock now.
The most wonderful place in Hyrule. Where you get to ride platforms and they don't charge admission. You get to pet the chain chomps.
The chain chomps. Best feature, right?
The Pokies too. You get to hug the Pokies.
Oh boy. The Pokies. Yeah, 1 fire rod shot. Hopefully always a nice day.
Checking Turtle Rock does not exempt you from death. We are not held responsible if you end up dying in Turtle Rock. Neither will Feasel or Speed Gaming or anything else. Please see your lawyer for details.
Turtle Rock. The one most dangerous place that no one wants to go.
Offers not valid in some states.
Yeah, this is one of the later go modes of this entire seed because, yeah, I don't know. They might even complete all 7 crystals. I don't know. We don't know yet.
And that is correct. It's 27 total chests in Ganon's tower. But don't forget that some of those chests are required dungeon items.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Will there be a sword upgrade in Turtle Rock, giving these guys peace of mind entering Ganon's tower? Oh, this Igor.
Bad luck for JSR. Did miss up on the Igor. We get ourselves the key out of the first chest in Turtle Rock.
Alright, here we go.
And before JSR goes up to Turtle Rock, don't forget he's going to be making another route, heading on over to Skull Woods to finish that dungeon off.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely going to have to do that. You know, one interesting thing is, did we see the Frogsmith section at all yet?
No, it's Psigarde. Oh, he
Oh,
he
no!
hook shot and left the bottom right torch unlit. Oh, no.
He's going to have to redo this, and I don't know if the torch is going to last in time. Nope.
It's not. He's going to have to ride this thing all over again.
Oh, okay, this one he can sideways. And then he can still hook shot it. Oh, he's got to
He
get
missed.
down.
He's got to get it now.
Okay, there you go. Oh, just squeezed through. Yeah. Ah,
Well,
nice
this is
big
turning out to be the god setup for Turtle Rock so far. 2 smalls and a large key.
Mm-hmm.
Give Psigarde some credit for coming up with the on-the-fly thinking on how to do that torch for him.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. This is still crazy. They had to do all this with the plastic sword. Pretty much. Now let's see how well he handles the chopper.
Chain Chomp's not playing nice.
God.
He is. Oh yeah, this is totally the god setup. Too bad they still have to check some chests though.
Yep. Because of that sword, they're still gonna check everything. I mean, it's really risky to gamble at this point here. Good thing he has that powder, though.
Oh, absolutely. That helps get you some safeties in this dungeon. This dungeon is very, very torturous, but they at least give you some safeties to help you out.
Alright. Checking this vanilla big key location. Seeing if you get a sword upgrade here.
20 rupees. Where are all the swords?
That's gonna be interesting.
JSR having a really rough Mothula.
Oh, he's got him now.
Finally gets him knocked down, but had to use up one of his potions to knock him down. And finally, he will be making his way over to Turtle Rock as well. He's a little bit behind, but again, this race is not over with. This could come down to left side, right side, Ganon's Towers gamble, even more so than ever.
Also, if they just only have one sword upgrade up, this could be an interesting execution of who does a Master Sword Silver Ganon fight better.
I know JSR is a little iffy about the Master Swords. It could be a tough fight for him, but hopefully he's been studying up on it.
Mimicave check. Well, we know what happened here with the Mike DeVee and Andy race.
And we're referring to last year's tournament, not this year's tournament.
Yep, last year's tournament. This is where that sword upgrade was.
And this time it's 50 rupees. Sorry.
Alright.
And we're not creating extra drama out of this. They need another sword. They cannot be Ganon on the plastic sword.
Yeah, and it's definitely gonna be weighing on their minds here on where the sword's gonna be.
Like, these guys are on go mode for what they need to get into Ganon's tower. The whole question is where are these swords?
Yeah. I mean, we did see in another race earlier, I think yesterday, it was the jet race, where they had to leave Ganon's tower to find the sword. Well, actually, they finished Ganon's tower. They didn't find the sword.
Oh my god, Hiei. We are down to one small key, the map, the compass, and 2 items.
Oh my god. Well, let's see if there is a sword here.
JSR going into Turtle Rock. Oh my goodness. This is such an interesting seed, my friends. And a big key is not the end of this just yet in Ganon's tower. Compass. No. Bombs. No, that's one of the 2 items.
It's gonna have to be a small key for sure here now. There's that
small key. What's in the last one? Is it the map or is it the 4th and final, the 5th and final item?
He didn't skip it, but it sure looked like it when he started turn. Alright, here we go. Oh no! Oh, he's gonna start worrying about his health.
You better do safety door.
Oh no, he's not.
Come on, Psigarde. You got a fairy in the bottle, but don't do it now.
God.
Oh, he bonked into the wall.
Oh my god, that was...
It's the map.
God.
Trinex has the final item.
Oh my god, he's so lucked out on not getting killed right there by that laser.
The good thing is that now he can go powder an anti-fairy and get his life back up.
He just saved himself right there. I mean, seriously, that laser hit him game starting from that mimic cave area.
Well, he does apparently still have a fairy in a bottle, but...
Yeah, but still.
You want to save this for the Trinex fight.
Exactly. Whew.
This is going to be a hellacious fight for both of these runners.
Yeah, this is... oh my god, is this the hammer strat? I'm pretty sure. I mean, plastic sword, no way.
It has to be. Otherwise, you're spinning and you don't have a whole lot of time to get a whole lot of hits on this thing.
This is definitely going to be a hammer strat. Oh, look. Oh, okay. What? You... Wow, okay, he's just not even... Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, you're only getting 1 spin attack on him. You've got to do hammer strats on this.
This is... Yeah, that's... No, that plastic sword's not cutting it. Oh my god.
Oh, that hurt. But now we're down to the final stage. So this has to be a hammer strip, but he can't switch over.
Yeah, he can't switch over right now. Explosion prevents him to, but he should probably switch over right about that. There you go. There you go.
There's 1. And the problem is you can't use the magic cape on this part of the fight. Oh, and he gets hit.
Dies. We got the fairy.
He's got the fairy still. He's got the fairy still. That's going to revive him. He's got 2 hits down on this Trinex so far. That's 2 out of 5.
Oh, he's got him.
No, never mind. He's got it. I miscounted. For some reason, I thought he only had 2 hits on him. Is this a sword? It's bombs! Oh my god! We're going to Ganon's tower on a sword hunt!
Hey, JSR with the gamble, though. He's not checking Mimic Cave. He's gambled twice. He didn't choose the other spot, too. Whoa, this actually catches him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to play our normal game here of guessing where you think the big key is going to be. There are 22 chests where the big key could be. Pick a number. Let us know in chat. Let us do something else in addition to this, since we have a very unique situation on our hands. Which chest number do you think we're going to find a sword upgrade in? Hiei?
Oh my god. Somewhere around chest 25? I don't know. It's going to be later half, I would hope.
Chest number 4. Chest number 24.
Alright, chest 24. Okay. Fiesel's calling chess in the first 2 chests on the right side. Okay.
That's interesting. Fiesel wants to go home, I guess. Or
I know.
go out to dinner or whatever the case might be. We're going to go right-hand side for Psigarde. JSR checking Laser Bridge.
He's gonna. I guess he's gonna check them all. Okay.
Small key. Heart container.
I think JSR's gonna check all. Yes, okay, yes. He's gotta be careful with his health too.
I don't think he has got a fear in the bottle, but he is going to go to his magic cape to get this last chest with 3 hearts remaining.
That was actually smart of him.
Yep, go ahead and fall down the hole. You have the you do have the magic powder. You can go ahead and grab this anti-fury now. It'll replenish your health.
Yeah, that was definitely a smart play. I think this is smart for Psigarde too, in case he's still looking for a sword and the big key at the same time. Gets these 4 chests.
Compass, no. Rupee, no. Map, no.
Oh my god, arrow!
And an arrow upgrade. Right-hand side not paying off.
Wow.
Left side. Is it on a torch?
Nope.
Red rupee, no.
Nope. Guess not.
JSR going up against Trinex gets the first portion down, and here's why Psigarde ended up having to do what he did earlier, because don't forget the animation when the heads explode. Big key, that would be the left-hand side. We still got to find a sword, though.
Uh-huh. JSR's probably going to have to hit this one more time. Oh, no, there it is.
He's got that down. He's got the hammer all set and ready to go, so he can hit this remainder of the Trinex once he gets done. This is a very interesting race. And again, it comes down to where are those swords? We are not done with this seed just yet, guys.
Yeah, this is big.
That's a blue cane of Burna. No!
Yeah, just when we thought everything was over. Big key at 8.
If you guessed chest number 8, congratulations. You did end up winning the chest picking game, but we are not done just yet. We still got to find a sword. Could this be the big chest check?
This might be. I mean, they have the big key. They probably gonna finish Random Room if it's not there, and then Ice Armos. Not here.
Bombs, no!
Ooh, let's see.
And don't forget, their first sword was at Argus.
Yeah, that's the thing. The first sword was actually on a boss.
A pendant boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if this comes out to that sword. Oh, sword! Random Room with the clutch. Very nice. Everyone say go mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 9 seconds, Psigarde, the first of these runners to be in official. This is where you step in and say go mode.
I don't want to be a go. Just kidding. Go mode, everybody. Everyone's all happy now.
A hilarious seed, guys. And we're not done yet. This is going to be Master Sword Ganon time.
Yeah. This might come down to execution on who does this better. Well, let's see if they decide to check around for a better sword upgrades upstairs.
And JSR getting the big key, knows he does not have the arsenal to beat Ganon just yet.
Now, this is the interesting thing. I don't know. I think he's going to check the same few chests, obviously.
He is. He will get to the Random Room. He will get the Master Sword. He will get out of dodge.
I think it's going to be the same for that part. Yep.
could we be talking about a validation chest? What we call the validation chest? Could that be a sword upgrade? Could that be a thing this seed? Who knows?
Oh man. Hey, if they don't got a sword upgrade, they're gonna check it.
Psigarde having a rough time here through the gauntlet, now finally getting himself over to the Lamb Moldus.
Oh yeah, with the Master Sword, still takes a few hits on those Zazaks.
JSR will soon be picking up his Master Sword that gets him up to the top of the tower. Not an easier time against the Lamb Moldus. His first fight was much better. There's the sword upgrade for JSR. He will now make his way to the top of the tower.
That's about a 3 minutes difference in terms of, if I recall, of where they found the Master Sword.
Floor 150, 37, about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes difference right now between JSR and Psigarde.
Interesting. Alright. Now, chat, do you want to see a sword up here or not? That's the question.
These guys would love to see a sword. This seed would kind of taunt them if they put a sword up in this next room. Or rather, this next floor.
They all want to see a sword. Looks like it. Faster again. They want to see a validation sword. People are calling it.
Bomb upgrade.
Oh, you got
and a piece of heart. How did Psigarde go through that wall?
Oh, it blew up still. It's just one of those things where you heard it, so it just didn't show the animation. That's happened before in the tourney.
Oh, Psigarde is hovering.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
No! Hey. Alright. Let's see if he actually kills him this time, or he's going to retry that hover.
He's trying again. Here we go.
No!
Getting down again.
Oh my god. Unbeknownst to him.
It's JSR with a very clean Lamb Moldus. And Psigarde giving up on the second try.
Oh my god. I hope now I hope he's just having a good fight now.
Moldorm giving him the how do you do, almost fell down.
Okay, good. He killed him.
Okay, what is in this final chest? Is Psigarde going to check it? He is.
Oh.
It's a piece of heart. There are no sword upgrades on the path up to Ganon. We're dueling the Master Sword Ganon kill, guys.
This is going to be interesting. Now it all comes down to execution on this one.
And JSR is not that far behind. This race still not over with. Psigarde has to calm himself down and gets a 0. That's a 1. Blue ball prevented a 2.
Oh,
that's a 1. He's only at 2 right now.
Oh, okay, 3. I got one.
That's a 1, 2. That's 3. That should be a 3. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Now this is going to be interesting. They got a spin attack every single hit now on Ganon.
How many hits is that?
Oh my god. It's 12 spin attack hits in the first phase. 12 again in the second phase. And of course 4 in the third phase. And the final phase, another 4 more times with silver arrows.
Ladies and gentlemen, that equals 32. Great Sword spins. JSR, much cleaner Moldorm, gets the piece of heart. He's not that far behind again. Psigarde here going up against Master Sword Ganon. How clean are their Master Sword Ganons? We're gonna find out right now.
Yeah, this is the huge deal right now, is how clean are these guys at doing this one. Oh no, he hits the spear.
Can JSR have a cleaner Aghanim?
Alright. Oh, this is a good pattern for him right here.
Yeah, this is a great spot here for Psigarde, able to get 2 spin attacks, which gets doubled. Another great spot here. And he gets him on to phase number 2.
Oh, this is good. With the cape. Very nice. Oh, perfect.
Psigarde does have blue goo in a bottle still, and JSR is done with Aghanim. He's on to Ganon.
Alright, they're going to be at the Ganon battle at the same time, but see what happens.
Oh, Psigarde missed stage 1, the first attempt. Now he's got an extra cycle here of the phasing.
Huh? It's very important that he doesn't hit that fire bat thing. Well, but he's in phase 3. He's kind of safe now.
Yeah, he's got to deal with an extra phase at this point, though.
Yeah. Alright, this is the last final phase now.
Yep, and here we go. Starting to spin up here, trying to see if he can't get a hit. There we go. That should be a 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the 4 hits. Spin yourself around. Oh, he didn't get him. Fires the wrong way, but he gets another hit. Has to do another sword hit here. Oh, that was almost close. That was almost close. Oh, he's got a double opportunity here. Does he got it? Yes, he does. Psigarde's going to win this race. Providing we have a walk through the door.
Let's see that walk through the door now.
JSR's got Ganon at the right spot. Psigarde does walk through the door. He wins first place.
Whew. That was definitely close.
The overall time, 1 hour, and it's 51 seconds. Get your GGs up there for Psigarde. That far behind.
Hello.
And welcome, Psigarde. Congratulations on the win. I have one question to ask you at this point in time. How did that seed feel as regarding the sword play?
Oh man, that was awful. Where's the swords, dude?
No,
we have no idea.
Yeah. Oh man. I played so badly at the end too.
Oh, it's fine. Hey, the W, that's what matters.
Yeah, like, the only reason I tried for the hover was because I felt like I played so badly.
You're indeed correct of how close this was, though, because your opponent was also in the Ganon battle at the same time you were, but you were a little bit ahead.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, JSR is now entering the final stage of the Ganon fight right now.
Yeah, the difference of this one actually was I think it was more of the play of who got the mirror earlier, and you got the mirror right away because you went to Skull Woods.
Oh.
And JSR kind of put that off until getting the fire rod first in pot.
Ooh, yeah, that'll lose you some time. Though, like, I didn't really get the things that the mirror were locking until like the very end, though. So, like,
well, the mirror had probably its biggest contribution by the fact that it had the magic cape and also your first sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, swamp.
Yeah. And that's what led you to then go and able to finish Skull Woods at that time, and then JSR had to do Skull Woods a little bit later because he had to come there later with that sword afterwards, finding the mirror later on in Skull Woods. Then,
by the way, JSR has just finished the race. He finishes with an official time 1:49.02. Get your GGs out there for both of these runners.
Yep. And the mirror also led to Titansmith, which I think you did in a nice sequence because you picked up the red cane at the same time.
Yeah, like I had pretty much done everything at that point, so I just routed up from swamp to like get all of the overworld left. Like I was
Yeah.
gonna go to Spike Cave, I think,
Mm-hmm.
after, but I got the myths, so I could actually go into Turtle Rock, or not Turtle Rock, but or I checked Dark Death Mountain and then went to Meyer.
Yeah. That was right play. You got to know what medallion you needed in Turtle Rock because it's crystal you needed.
Yep.
And JSR was not joining us because he has some sickness with his voice. So, congrats
Yeah.
JSR for finishing though. Thanks so much for racing. It was definitely a close race. You guys made some really interesting choices, but I think it came down to that. It really came down to the mirror thing because that gave you the mitts, and it led you also to your first sword. So that was what happened there.
Huh.
And you had a little bit of better time navigating from Pod into Eastern because you had the mirror. JSR had to do this kind of light world, dark world transgression thing.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't have the mirror at the time, so he kind of did something where he had to go light and then dark to take care of those sides first. And then the lamp, you did a better dark nav in Pod because you had the sword. Yeah, JSR had a hard time because he didn't have a sword at the time, so he had to come back in there to do that fire rod big chest area.
Oh yeah. That's definitely a lot of time.
Yeah, that was another difference right there. I think pretty much that summed up that because you guys finished not too far away from each other. It's about close to about 3 minutes, looks like.
2 minutes and 11 seconds or so.
Yeah, it was really close then. 2 minutes 11 seconds. Yeah, very close.
So now with this win, you improved to 2-0 in your group, and you still have Feral Pigman and Ben coming up as far as your matches are concerned. How do you think your chances are at this point on advancing to the round of 16?
Oh boy. I haven't really raced Feral Pigman a lot, so I don't really know how he plays, and I pretty much don't think I stand a chance against Ben, so I don't know. There's a chance, I guess.
Hey, it's Rando. It's
Yeah.
always gonna have a chance. I'm sorry I said the bow was gonna be a trolley item. It kind of was.
Hey, why?
Hey, it was Rick. He said, what was the item was gonna be trolley? I said bow.
Sure, pass the blame on to B.
It kind of was, but it made it so that you knew you're definitely gonna find the boots no matter what before you go into Gan's Tower. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was just a question of where are the boots.
Oh yeah.
So,
It was pretty locked far.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you a question here, because this is a kind of a unique setup here. You find the big key first in Ganon's Tower. What's going through your mind?
Well, guess I'm full clearing. Like, basically, if I'm in the situation if I only have a fighter sword in GT and I find big key first, I'm just like hoping that no one else has found a sword upgrade I didn't, and just keep on clearing.
Ah. Now the mystery is where are those other swords? I know both of you guys didn't do the smith and hammer peg area, so none of that was checked. So I'm curious to see if that was another area for the sword upgrades. Other than that, you guys pretty much did the same things. You guys did Ice Palace exactly the same, by the way.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I was like, okay.
Went for the same chests too.
Exactly. It was really interesting. You guys just did that front part and then that. Yep, that was it.
Yeah, it's like Those are the 2 fastest chests, unless you get a key. So,
Mhm.
oh my god, that menu time! No, 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 no! Get out of here!
Well, 15 bonks is nice. Let's see what that menu time was because of the Swamp Palace thing.
So
mean-
we do have to kind of get going because we got a Zelda 1 randomizer coming up in just a few minutes. But anything else you want to say about this race? Anything you want to add before we get on out of here?
Nah, not really. But thanks for commentating, and make sure to follow the commentators and subscribe to Speed Gaming because Fiesel's awesome.
Well, we will agree with you on that, and be sure to follow the runners too. How about a round of applause or GGs or whatever you want to say for Psigarde and JSR2Gamers? Great run from both of you guys. Congratulations on your 2-0 now in the group stage, Psigarde.
All right. I hope you guys have a great race in the future because this is not over yet. You still got quite a few matches to go. So stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hey, Rick, anything else you want to say to these guys?
I think we pretty much have said everything we need to for this. We got another Link to the Past randomizer race coming up in about 90 minutes from now at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be later on. But in the meantime, we're going to kick on over to Zelda 1 randomizer. Janethy and Sharky2107 coming up next. Isolated 999 and Wolfman will have the call for that race. So let's get it on out of here so they can take over because we're running a little bit late. I'm Adirondack Rick. It's been a pleasure commentating with you, and you send us on out of here.
All right, folks. Enjoy the randomizers to come, and we'll see you next time.